welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the beauty family. So today's review, honey, we are reviewing the new MAC Studio Fix Pro Set and Blur Powder. So if you'd like to see my thoughts, how it set the concealer, and if it's worth it, keep watching. Alrighty, beauties, so let's get into, well, we're not gonna start the review yet because I need to, blend out my concealer. But I picked up the new MAC Studio Fix. This is their Pro Set and Blur Weightless Loose Powder. So this is in the shade Medium Deep. So I did pick up another shade of the Pro Longwear concealer. So I picked up the shade NW35. I have NW40, but I wanted to mix these two because sometimes I feel like NW40 might not have too much brightness. So I feel like they needed like an NW37 or something. So these two are just going to create the perfect shade for me. So yes, this is the packaging for the new MAC setting powder. I'm really surprised that we're getting this. I'm really interested to see what they have in store. This also reminds me of my Milani powder because it has that piece, that attachment where you can just pull it out. But this is what it looks like. It does have that net on the inside, so we can just pull this tab back in here. I actually like this. It looks very secure, like it's really locking in the product. And this is what the powder looks like. So I chose medium deep because medium was a little too bright. I feel like it was gonna give me a light cast. So I do feel like they could have added another shade in between medium and medium deep, but hey, they don't have me on the team to give them this direction. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of NW40 on the back of my hand and also NW35 so we can make the perfect match. So I'm just gonna go in with my sponge and start applying. So I really felt like these two were definitely going to give me like the perfect color. I do feel like sometimes the tones in MAC can be off. Like I heard about the new pen that they came out with. It's like a concealer 2-in-1 pen. And I hear that the tones are off with that. But I do feel like in some areas they could add something extra, like I said, with the setting powder. They definitely could have added something in between these two because there's definitely a jump. But I will say regardless, I don't mind mixing these two concealers because these concealers are heaven in a bottle. Absolutely perfect, creaseless, long wearing, amazing. Alrighty, so while that concealer is drying down, I'm just going to go in and cream contour just so we can get this face together. Blending this out. Now that that has dried down, I just want to go back in and just make sure it is all blended out underneath my under eye because you all know I have fine lines under there. So now let's go in with this setting powder. So I'm just going to go with my usual technique of using my sponge. So, okay, picked it up. This is what she looks like. Really pretty. It looks very fine. I'm just tapping that on the back of my hand. So that's what it should look like. So let's dive in. Okay. This is definitely looking airbrushed. So look at the difference between this eye and this eye. It is definitely looking airbrushed. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more just so we can really see. This looks good. Oh, this looks so flawless. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in and add it under my under eye. Okay, beauties. This looks bomb. Look at how it looks under my under eye. It looks so good. I am really surprised. I didn't expect this powder to give all of this. So this is supposed to be an ultra refined loose powder that sets makeup all day and instantly absorbs oil and provides a photo-friendly matte finish with a 3D blurring effect. So honey, the proof is in the pudding, okay? So it's definitely giving blurring. It's definitely setting it. I'm not really seeing any of the product. It's very fine, so it's really just blending in. So even though I did try to go in and add a little bit extra, it just really blended into what was under my under eye. Even look at the spot where I put it on my hand. Like, look at how it just disappeared. This is bomb. Okay, so you know, I was a little iffy about some of the products that MAC has dropped lately, but I really do feel like this was a good drop because my under eye looks flawless. I don't know, a part of me kind of wants to pick up medium to see what that would look like, but again, sometimes when you jump too far in the powders, then it starts to leave like that white cast under your under eye, and I don't want that. So I would much rather use a brighter concealer and then use just the medium deep and then just go from there. And if I want to add something brightening, I could just throw that right on top. So all the benefits of this powder, it's supposed to be lightweight, ultra refined powder that sets makeup, instantly absorbs oil and controls shine, blurs and smooths the look of blemishes, color true long wear, doesn't settle, cake or crease, sweat and humidity resistant, does not cause acne, and it's suitable for all skin types. So heavy on the doesn't settle, cake or crease because it literally just melted right in. As you can see, it melted into the back of my hand and there was no product on my hand. So let me just finish up the rest of my face and come back with my final thoughts. Alrighty beauty, so we are back. So I finished up the rest of my face. I just threw in some face powder, you know, the usual. But yes beauties, you can still see that my under eye is still slayed. So this powder does retail for $36. I do feel like this powder is worth it. One, because I haven't really used a setting powder from MAC that I liked. I believe they used to have like a loose powder. They might still have it, but I just never gravitated towards it to use it to say, oh, this is bomb, I love this. So the fact that they dropped this and it is bomb, I'm floored. Okay, I am floored. Channeling Kim Zolciak. This powder is definitely worth it, and $36, not bad. I think it gives us a good amount of product in here. We also are getting a puff, which usually I feel like they sell these things separately. So for the price for it, honey, they're like, okay, we're gonna give them a little something. But as I said, I do feel like there could be a shade in between medium and medium deep. But what I think I might do is, I think I might also pick up medium and then just mix them, because then I could just create my perfect color, whether I want a little bit more brightness or I want it to be more subtle. But overall, underneath my under eye looks amazing. Amazing. Know your thoughts down below, or if you picked it up. But yes beauties, if I do pick up the medium, I will do another tutorial featuring that so you all could see what it looks like. But yes, it slayed. So beauties, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's review and I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks for watching.